Assalamualaikum to our lecturer Puan Izzah binti Syed Abbas, to the panelists and to the fellow audience. First of all, let me introduce myself and the other panelists. I'm Nur Syafiqah Najwa binti Suzali as a moderator. The first panel is Hashila binti Kamaruddin. The second panel is Wan Fatimah Maisara binti Wan Muhammad Fazli. And the last panel is Siti Maisara binti Abu Khair. Before we proceed to our forum, let me explain a detail about Zapin dance. Zapin dance and music were used as entertainment for students after studying religion in the royal circuit. However, after the marriage of Tengku Embung Badaria, the daughter of Sultan Abdul Jalil Alamuddin Shah of Siak Seri Indrapura, to Sharif Utsman bin Sharif Abdurrahman Shahabuddin, the existence of Tari Zapin grew within the palace environment and apply element of local culture. This style of dance is deliberately constructed and preserved as a form of art that possesses sublime and well-mannered methods. Initially, the dance was specifically played by men only because there was a purpose of interest, but over time it became a traditional form of entertainment, allowing women to participate but races danced in separate groups. Female dancers wear braids, bracelets, and scarves. Sanggul and flower are often worn on the head as an ornament. Male dancers are dressed in Malay either or with a fox belt or a bay style, which is specifically in Johor. Alright, panel A. Why do you think that this cultural heritage is still important or relevant to the younger generation?
Okay, wait. For me, I think that this cultural heritage is still important to the younger generation because Malaysia has an interesting past background and was on an international trade route which had various cultures in it. It displays the uniqueness of the cultural heritage of its community which has various influence. It is not wrong if Malaysia is called a campus of cultural heritage. Then, cultural heritage should be preserved because it symbolizes and reflects the identity of a country and nation. The civilization of a nation can usually be seen in its artistic and cultural heritage, which include the practice and ways of life of various races in the country, such as clothes, food, custom, art, and so on. After that, cultural heritage also need to be maintained for the sake of the continuity of civilization. Through cultural heritage, we will know our origins, the ups and downs of our past, and can be used as a lesson for today's society. That's all from me.
Thank you, Ashila. Okay, how can we cultivate that interest of the younger generation to preserve this cultural heritage? Can you explain about that, Penny B?
The steps that need to be implemented to preserve the artistic and cultural heritage in society today is to use the mass media platform to reopen the eyes of the society that have been lost by the current of foreign entertainment. This effort isn't as difficult because of the freedom of social media, which is the reason our society explore foreign entertainment or arts and culture for each other viewing. For example, books about literature and poetry about Sapin. Therefore, the authorities should take the same opportunity to present films, drama, sketches, and even advertisement related to the art and culture of our society throughout the mass media. Television stations that carry out their operation in pursuit of rating must be balanced, with effort to preserve the art and culture that we have. Plans or content that infuse culture elements should be published more in order to show the public interest in art and culture. That's all from me.
Thank you, Sarah. All right. What are the impact of this cultural heritage to the economy and to the tourist sector in our country? Fantasy, I would like to ask what your opinion about that.
From an economic point of view, cultural activities are also equally important. For example, like industry creative. The current development of the global economy shows that the creative industry is one of the important source of economic growth and culture proliferation in developed countries. The economic potential of the creative culture industry continues to grow and provide business opportunities for entrepreneurs. The handicraft industry can also ensure the integrity of the economy through tourism, which is to attract foreign tourists to buy the goods. Community involvement is very important to attract foreign tourists to visit Malaysia through art and cultural activities that are still relevant and can further generate the Malaysian economy.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. All right, we move to the last question. Do you wish that this cultural heritage will be practiced by the future generation? And please state your reason about this. All right, panel A, can you state your reason?
In my opinion, I wish that the Zapin culture heritage will be practiced in the next generation because a good culture that suits the ways of life should be maintained together for the sake of our legacy to the youth today and one day. And in a nutshell, heritage culture should be maintained to prevent the cultures heritage of a nation from disappearing over time. This is so because this culture is a legacy from our ancestors that must be preserved as well as possible so that it can be inherited by future generations. All parties must play an important role in safeguarding and making cultural heritage and identify of race, country, and national dignity. It's all from me.
Thank you, Ashila, for your opinion. So, panel B, are you agree with panel A opinion? And do please do state your reason too.
Yes, I am agree with Panel, and my reason is the study of cultural heritage will benefit our future. Future generation will start to appreciate their culture and the cultures of the world around them as soon as we teach them about cultural heritage. In the past, students might have wondered where we all come from and what life was like for those who came before us, what they eat and what they did for amusement. This kind of inquiries let students take both an internet and outside gates. Students will motivated to create and study as people in the past did before us, before because as human, we don't want to be forgotten when we are gone. And learning this information will assist our future generation because they will be able to pass on the cultural legacy they value and adore, as well as the thoughts and yearbooks belief that they have acquired from those who came before them. That's my reason. Thank you.
Thank you, panel B. So, panel C, please state your reason.
This culture needs to continue and practiced by the future generation because it is one of the proud tradition of nation people. The education system can introduce traditional culture like Zapin, Makyong, Dikir Barat and others as curricular activities. This effort needs to be done so that this culture is not forgotten by the younger generation.
So the conclusion is the Zapin dance is a traditional dance that has long been recognized as a traditional dance. The Zapin dance is a quite well known to all states, not only in Malaysia, but also abroad to know that, about this traditional dance. Therefore, we hope that the upcoming Zapin dance in the future is not cultivated in the state of the time, because it is the Zapin dance that can warn us of the past. I think that's all for tonight. Thank you for the panelists because stay and give us about your opinion. I am sorry if we make a mistake during our forum. I think that's all. Thank you, panelists. Okay.